Hello, my name is Rachel Reisner, and I'm a certified professional pet sitter, and my business name is Cats and Hamsters. I'm here today to talk about skincare for pet sitters because I think that if you aren't a pet sitter and not very familiar with the industry, that pet sitters' hands get very dry and cracked, and it's very painful, particularly in the wintertime. But during busy seasons when you're just washing your hands a lot, because what happens is that you're using lots of dish soap to clean out all the water bowls and the food bowls and other various messes that may be happening using sprays, even just water and paper towels. It all dries out your hands. And say if you're doing that multiple times a day, every day, it does a number on your hands. For me personally, I have lifelong eczema, and so my hands are super dry. And just in case you weren't aware, eczema is not catchable. You can't catch eczema, it's genetic. So if you do see that I have a rash somewhere, it's not transmittable, it's not contagious. It's just basically I'm like allergic to my own sweat. And also, I think it's like I'm missing a layer of skin or something, and that's why I just get extremely dry skin. So ways that I cope with that is that I bring my own hand soap. This is just a hypoallergenic, unscented, sulfite-free natural hand soap, which is supposed to help me with. No, my daughter might be. I was trying to do this before she woke up, but she woke up early today. But anyway, I bring this around because oftentimes when I go to pet sitting visits, all I see is the kitchen sink and all I deal with is dish soap. And I found out the hard way for starting out is that if you only use dish soap to wash your hands are going to get super dry. So I bring my own hand soap just in case a client doesn't have one really available, because I'm not going to hunt out where the bathroom is and wash my hands there and then go back to the other areas to deal with the pet. It doesn't really work for me. And also it's unscented because I find that cats in particular are very sensitive to scents. So while I do like the nice scented lavender, rose scented, whatever, patchouli scented soaps, hand soaps and lotions, cats don't seem to favor it as well. So I get the unscented ones so that hopefully the unfamiliar cats will like me better. Moving on to skincare is that I'm not an expert, but this is just what I've found in the past 2 years of, or 2.5 years of my, almost 3 years now actually, of my pet sitting business. Is so I'm kind of a cheapskate. So when I go to hotels or things, I collect the lotions there. And normally I really like them because some of them are, really nice, like L'Occitane things, or what is it? Apothecary stuff. But the trouble is that it's scented. It's got perfumes in it that cats don't seem to like, and also it's just not powerful enough. I need something that's super strong, that's really going to help protect my hands, because I don't know if you can see it with the camera, but I mean I have like splits. See it? Generally I get splits around the nails of my thumbs, but also in random places, like around on my fingers, on the sides of my palms, on my palms. Also, well, it's sealing a little bit, but you can kind of see how dry my knuckles are and are a little bit open. And yeah, I mean, I don't want to gross people out, but, and you can also hear how wonderfully dry my hands are. So I've been investigating things that I can use to help protect my hands, because it's just like I can't stop washing my hands. And what I end up doing is I got okay, good. Okay, give me a minute though. I'm almost done here. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna try to speed it up. Is what I do sometimes? Yes, you can watch some videos. What you can do sometimes, you'll probably hear Paw Patrol in the back, or no, Mighty Machines. Mighty Machines in the background. Is I wear these gloves, kind of like they do in the hospital. And that helps a little bit, but first of all, I just worry because I feel like it's not very environmentally friendly to use these disposable gloves, and also that even though I'm wearing the gloves, I still wash my hands afterwards. So it's it does help, and I do it as last minute resort. Say if I do have an open some opening, like for example here just give me a minute, sweetie, and remember, please be quiet because I'm doing this video. Unfortunately, I don't know how to edit the video, so you probably haven't heard that. Is that if I see the split in my, if I have an open cut, like a split or something, then I do wear gloves for sanitary reasons, and also to help me heal until I don't have to wear gloves anymore. But anyway, on to the skincare, and I'll try to do it rather quickly. Is this one I saw, so I've sort of been culling recommendations from other petters and things. So this one it's Neutrogena Norwegian Care, and it's basically like almost like a formulated, slightly more powerful Vaseline. So this is more like an overnight cream. So what you do is like you'll put this on your hands overnight, and maybe put on those special I haven't found one that fit my hands yet. A special lotion gloves, or gazy gloves, or whatever they are, to help hold in the moisture at night, and then when you wake up, your hands are softer. So this one it's a little bit greasy for me, and I, as a lifelong sufferer of eczema, I'm just very familiar with ointments and creams and things, and I hate them all, and I want something that feels dry and not so much greasy. So since it is, I think it's petroleum jelly based, like Vaseline, so it to me it feels a bit greasy. And actually, if you Vaseline does work too. I mean, my mom swears by it, and my mother-in-law as well. But to me, it feels greasy. And you know, when you're dealing with touch screens and other things, I mean, I put my hands on my face a lot, and it's just gonna give me lots of breakouts. But anyway, but Vaseline would work too, I think. Another one that I've tried is this Aveeno Intense Relief Hand Cream, because it's supposed to last through hand washes and moisturizes for 24 hours and non-greasy. I found it works somewhat, and it does last through hand washes, but I wash my hands like 30 or 40 times in a day. I mean, like a lot. And it's not because I'm super fastidious, it's because, you know, you deal with, I mean, I would count washing pet food bowls and water bowls as a hand wash, and things like that. So I'm just dealing a lot with like dish soap, lots of dish soap, and things. So for me, this isn't quite powerful enough, but it does work too. I mean, but it's just for my purposes. So what I was using quite a lot for basically the past year is this O'Keeffe's Working Hands, and it's what it is it's like a balm almost. But the thing about it is that it provides a barrier between you and the water when you're washing your hands. So what you do is you're supposed to add a tiny little bit, like the size of a pea, onto your hands after every single hand wash. So actually, I do carry this around in my bag with me because it's, I mean, it's a balm, so it's not like it's sloshing around, so I don't have to worry about it spilling out. But you do have to remember to reapply it after every hand wash, which can be annoying. And also I found that when, you know, sometimes when you forget, is that, and your hands start to split and they get really dry, because I wash my hands so much that, doesn't always, sometimes I need a little bit more, but it does work. And I do use this every day. I carry this around in my bag. So actually what I did here as well is that what some petters do is that they also use the hands working feet, which apparently is even more moisturizing for dry, cracked feet. So I can't remember if I have tried this, I guess, or maybe my daughter has, because she also likes to try it out herself. Is it's like, it's kind of similar, except it's supposed to be a little bit more moisturizing or something. So, so I guess maybe I could switch to the working feet. So that's another one. But one actually that I've started to use the most right now, but seems to be, I don't know, the most helpful, but in conjunction with using the working hands during the day, is this cream, and it's called Udderly Smooth Extra Care 10. And apparently it was made for cows, but then they started marketing it to people. And the funny thing is that it's a kind of it's kind of a liquidy lotion. When you put it on, it feels kind of watery, so you're wondering, is this really going to work? But I found that it actually absorbs very quickly, and it does help. So I think actually my preferred overnight cream is this one, and this one I'll use it at home if I remember, because I hate creams and lotions, but I mean I have to do it because my hands are super dry. So what I do is I use this during the day when I'm out and about at my pet sits, and then at home I might switch to this or use this as well. I mean, but this is more of a barrier, and when you feel it, it feels more dry, which is what I like. But this one, particularly what you do is after you wash your hands, you put it on, and I find that it does help to repair damaged skin a bit better. Although, unfortunately, the first time or two that you put it on when your hands are really damaged, it does sting a lot. And actually, I put it on my daughter, and she cried because, unfortunately, I think it was because her mittens were wet, and she was wearing them. It was like negative 15 or so degrees Celsius outside, and so her hands did get kind of red. So I put this on to repair it, and it did, but it hurt a lot when I put it on the first time. And I've noticed that as well if I've been lax in my skincare for myself, for my hands, that the first time or two that I put it on, it does hurt. But it'll do that with anything. O'Keeffe's Working Hands, it hurts as well. And I think it even says it on the product that it might, the first time or two that you use it, it'll hurt. But anyway, that's my cat Ethel. I thought I would share this to try to help other people who are frequent hand washers. Again, I don't see myself as particularly, super fastidious. Like, I'm not OCD. I just, I need to observe proper sanitation and hygiene when I'm pet sitting, because I deal with a lot of bodily waste, bodily fluids with, geriatric incontinent cats and other things. So I just do a lot of hand washing. So I'm hoping that this will be helpful for other people who suffer from similarly dry hands, maybe if you're in construction or if you just, moms or dads who do a lot of hand washing. So what I would, at the moment, my current favorites are the O'Keeffe's Working Hands and the Udderly Smooth, which actually the Udderly Smooth, I haven't seen it in stores, so I actually did order it from Amazon.ca, but maybe depending on where you are, you might see it in stores. But the other products that I mentioned are all available in, the pharmacies or the grocery stores. So, okay, hope that was helpful. And again, my name is Rachel Reiser, and I'm a professional pet sitter in Montreal, Canada. Thank you, and have a great day. Bye.